Hello, I'm Barry John, and welcome back to Let's Play Ratchet and Clank. I have only one co-hero with me today, and I'll let him introduce himself.
I am Mycroft Holmes.
And welcome to the first of 5 Collectathon videos. It's also the longest one because I wasn't sure how this was going to turn out. Now, you may have noticed there, I actually didn't go to Novalis to start this off. I'm going back to Planet Rilgar because there's a very important and very famous glitch I need to invoke in order to basically do anything and everything I want.
Okay, I'm interested. What glitch is that?
Well, it's the Hollow Guys glitch, which is to say that I'm going to clear everything out of my quick select here, and I'm just going to equip the Taunter, and I'm going to equip the Hollow Guys. For some strange, incomprehensible reason, when you attempt to go and access the Rilgar hoverboard race, if you have the Hollow Guys equipped, well, something weird and fun is going to happen. I'm going to show it off in a few moments here, after we take a taxi back upstairs. Oops, sorry, wrong way. You're supposed to equip the Hollow Guys first because the quick select is on the triangle as well. Let's do this properly. Hollow Guys. Now walk up to this lady and enter the race. For whatever reason, all the other racers despawn, and so too does Ratchet's hoverboard, which means that you can now walk around the track. One interesting thing to note, though, is that you actually lose camera control, and because the camera is fixed to the direction that Ratchet is moving. So if I turned around, the camera would affect that. As I go left and right, the camera swings around as though, I'm on the hoverboard and I need to account for that. But I just need to get to a certain point here, which means I have to, walk most of the track. But we're almost there, almost there. I think what caused this glitch is that if Ratchet is dressed up as the robot with the Hollow Guys, when he moves over and spawns into the map here, for some reason there's a weird glitch where it just doesn't load everything properly. But the important part is that I need to stand underneath that huge mountain of boxes and press and hold the Taunter button, because the Taunter is going to cause all those boxes to start exploding and dropping their bolts on me. But because they're off camera, the boxes are going to keep respawning. And that cut was 10 hours later.
I'm sorry, how did you do that?
Basically, I put down a portable hard drive on top of the button, I went to work, and I came back 10 hours later, having left my emulator open and running with Ratchet there collecting the bolts as they drop down. I started with 20,000, I ended with 450,000 bolts.
Oh, okay.
After 10 hours of me sitting there going off to work and leaving this basically with the turbo button pressed down.
Okay, what are you doing now?
Well, the most expensive thing in the game is 150,000 bolts.
The Rhino?
The Rhino. I am going to buy the Rhino on the first pass through the game.
The Rhino!
Yes. However, I'm not going to use it right away. Of course, part of the reason why this level is so long is that I'm showing a lot of the travel time it's going to take. Part of the Collectathon is basically me running around getting all the gold bolts and getting all the skill points in planetary order. And I spent a lot of time on this first video not knowing what exactly I was doing in terms of editing and whatnot. So I do apologize to anybody who feels their time is wasted on this, but I just want to show you some of all the effort that sometimes has to go into getting these things on the second pass through a level. Also, don't really care about you guys. I shouldn't be here because at this point I have no need to collect any more bolts in the game. I actually have enough bolts at this point to literally buy everything, including the 10 gold weapons.
I'm sorry, my head is just playing that Dawn of War 3 cutscene about rhinos.
Metal boxes?
Yes! Our enemy hides in metal boxes! The cowards! The fools!
Well, actually, I just realized, you know what? Maybe I can... Actually, I'm an idiot here. I realized, you know what? Instead of blowing this up, I should have gotten the skill point involved at this point, but I was forgetting about that. I was focused more on the rhino more than the skill point. But, special cutscene.
This thing is heavy! Yeah, try carrying it around in your trench coat for 2 months.
Thank you, sir. We'll be sure to tell everyone about your services.
Listen, you little twerp. If you tell anyone what you saw or what we talked about,
Do I even have to say it?
yous two have a nice day.
And so he goes away to come back in the sequel. But, oh, the worst part, the most fun part about this is that, you know I have the rhino. My fellow player, everybody who's watching this goes, John has the rhino. Why isn't he using it? Well, part of the problem is that the rhino's ammo doesn't drop from ammo boxes. You can only get the ammo from a vendor or the PDA that I picked up on Altanis.
And it's expensive?
500 bolts per shot. Yeah. Whereas the next most expensive thing is like 50 bolts per shot. Like, the rhino is a thing that you pull out when you want something absolutely to die, and you don't care about the cost.
So boss fights only.
Well, I'm going to use it on Drek, that's for sure. Like, when we get to the Drek boss fight, I'm going to whip out the rhino, and I am going to chump him. And this is me realizing, you know what? I don't have to do anything special. I can just,
Giddy.
Yep, and respawn right back here, which gets me the, goes back to the taxi here. But the thing is that the vendors are set not by the planet they're on, but by the planet I have gone to most recently. So at this point, I've gotten all the way up to pretty much the last planet, which means that the vendors will now have all the weapons in stock. Which means once a taxi comes over here, and I realize, no, wait, why am I doing... Sorry, it looks like I'm going to the planets first, not buying the guns. It's a silly thing, I know. But now is the actual Collectathon start. I'm going to be going through, I'm going to be collecting, I've got 2 more gold bolts to find, and a single skill point here on Novalis, which will be in a few moments. Don't worry everybody, the future videos will be a lot more,
Streamlined?
they'll be streamlined, cut down. Okay, if anybody from the Straw Hat watches these videos, I just want to say, you guys make Collectathon videos look easy and well organized. I respect you for that. My Collectathon videos are pure jank. So, the Novalis gold bolts... Oh, wait, here we go.
I got some great bargains for you today.
Oh wait, 20 bolts a shot? I thought it was 5. I thought it was more than that, but doesn't really matter. Time to buy everything. Wait, I was gonna buy everything.
Oh, I think you're doing that. Oh no, I thought you were gonna do the thing where you buy each thing individually so you get the little cutscene.
I was going to do that, but then I realized, wait a second, that's not working out properly. So the first skill point here on Novalis is... Oh, wait, secret areas there. The first skill point here on Novalis is to shoot down one of these flying enemies in the air that don't normally interact with you, which is actually a pretty common skill point across the world. Shoot down those guys up in the air. And the Devastator, if they get close enough, is actually very good because it has the auto lock-on feature, but some worlds you have to use the Visibomb gun because they're so distant. And people may have noticed that I actually rebought the Visibomb gun after having bought it for Altanus Orbit. It's because my computer broke. The hard drive died on me. And I had to basically get a new computer, reinstall everything, and basically replay the game up to that point before I could start re-recording. So that was a lot of work. And it was also fun as hell because this is Ratchet and Clank, and I had absolutely no problems replaying the game while doing an LP of it, because it's that fun to play. Of course, as me should be reminding myself, hey, you know what? The taunter will blow all those guys up. I don't have to manually swing my wrench at everything. But I continue to forget that. But down over here... I keep forgetting there's nothing in this pool here. It's the exit point to this swift running water. And if you don't have the hydro pack, well, you can't really go against the current. So, but honestly, it's just better to hop out of the water and run along the side. No, past me, these guys are flying low enough that you can totally just, there we go. The Visibomb gun does have a proximity damage to it, and you can manually trigger a detonation by hitting the attack button again, which means that if I get close enough, then I can cause basically proximity damage and take out one of the guys that are buzzing around, which, well, that was that. And so here's the thing about those guys. You need to have the Sonic Summoner helmet on for them to follow you around. So when Ratchet dove underwater, he put on the O2 mask automatically, and the Sonic Summoner, the little guys, went away. And now this little green area is where I have to go to get the last gold bolt for Novalis. Which is up there, but it's out of jump range. And here I was thinking, hold on, maybe if I protect those boxes, maybe I can stand on one of them and jump all the way up. And then no. Did you ever do 100% completions, Mycroft?
I have 100%ed some games.
Well, were those ever really, like, chores to do, or were they just a case of, yeah, like, you know, it's actually fun to try and do it?
Sometimes it's a chore.
Yeah, I'm just going to say that, you know, with this game, doing the all skill points, all gold bolts thing, it's actually fun to do. Yes, some of them are infuriatingly challenging, but I never felt like, on the whole, trying to 100% this game was a chore. Not like the sequels, where it's like, oh yeah, we made these things too easy, we're going to have to up the difficulty on them. And that is 3 for 3 bolts and a skill point. It is time to get out of here and leave.
Is there no teleport back to your spaceship?
Not from here. However, the water flow does flow with me in this regard, so I can take the water and just quickly run back to the ship from here. And no, there is nothing on the other water path. It's a holdover from a previous design of the level where there was something over there, but it got cut out at some point and it's just an empty path over there. Alright, that is it for Novalis. Next stop is going to be Iridia. No, wait, I thought it was Iridia. I was going to do Iridia. What? Sorry people, I recorded this video like 3 months ago and there's just been a lull in commentary. But the first skill point I'm going to be getting here is going to be the secret boss fight against Quark. Empty green space over there, that's a secret. Non-empty space over there. Train. But yep, I think it's time, you know, I never fought Quark at the third part of the level there. I didn't really fight Quark when I shot him down. I think I really need to actually, you know, take Quark out once and for all. And really, the only way to do that is to shoot him in the face with the Devastator. Of course, this challenge is made a heck of a lot easier with Clank on it, and that taxi would have taken me back to where you buy the the swing shot. That's what it is. You buy the swing shot in case you know you didn't buy it the first time around. But there is one more skill point I'm going to be getting when I get to the top here, because it's a fairly easy one to get over on this side. God, I love the background, just the scale of the background here on Metropolis. From here.
So, I don't have much to say about this, but have you been playing the new LEGO Star Wars?
No, I haven't, unfortunately. I've been very lax in my playing of older games. I'm replaying Neo: The World Ends with You, actually.
You can also use your weapons and your wrench in this
Ah.
mode.
Okay, but the new Lego Star Wars is super good. I just wanted to recommend that to everybody.
Yes. Now there's a skill point also for shooting down these balloons. Because those are Quark's advertising balloons. And that is the Blimpy skill point. I don't remember if I got the strike a pose one in this video, or if I got it on my first pass through the world. That was months ago. Jeez Louise, how time flies. And for the record, when I've been making this particular audio recording, I've already started to record Ratchet and Clank 2 going commando. So for the people watching at home going, hey, amazing! Yes, I am going to try and do all the Ratchet and Clanks I can.
Well, I'll be here for that occasionally, if I'm not asleep like the last couple times you've called.
Yeah. Look, I've said it before and I'll say it again. The only person I expect to show up for every commentary video is myself.
No,
Everybody else is off.
My sleep schedule's been so messed up. I've been sleeping till 9 p.m. and staying awake until 8 a.m. and then going to bed and waking up at 9, and it's just, oh my god.
So the next gold bolt I'm going to be getting isn't easy to realize because it doesn't really show up on the map. Specifically, I have to go back and underneath.
Ah, those are always the worst.
Yep. So you jump down, drift, and then go into this tunnel. And it doesn't even show up on the secrets map. And there's the gold bolt. And no, if you hit one of those ships, it doesn't deal damage to you.
I was about to ask, actually.
I mean, they have models, but they don't have collision damage, so...
Okay.
Yeah. Now, the worst part about doing this collectathon is that... does this take me to Alice? Yes, it does. Good. The worst part about doing the collectathon here is that you only get to see what skill points you've acquired on a New Game Plus.
Oh.
Because skill points were intended to be, you know, a challenge in the second playthrough. So while I was playing through this, I actually had on my other computer GameFAQs opened up to a listing of all the skill points and how to get them in the game, and I'm just consulting the walkthrough as I was going through.
Glad they fixed that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 90% of all the videos I've been in is, yeah, they fixed that in the sequel.
Well, to be fair, like this was... Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like this game was amazing, but it was just so much that didn't work out.
Thankfully, it was amazing enough that they got to make a sequel where they fixed all the problems.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I can't wait for? Is I
Which?
keep hearing rumors about a new BioShock. I want a new BioShock.
I want System Shock 3 to finally stop being vaporware, thank you.
They made System Shock 3, it's called Prey 2017.
So the skill point is to actually come on over here, jump off that one tower, hover over here, and then stand underneath this robot. Like that. And that is strike a pose. Now I'm just going to poke my head up into this little corner up there, just to see what's up there, because I missed it on my first playthrough and it's not considered a secret area. Okay, seriously, how big do the people have to be on this planet that's the average size of the staircase or the escalator?
It's like all those jokes people used to make about the original Xbox's controller.
Xbox huge?
Not the box. The controller was very large.
Mm-hmm.
Like it could not fit in most people's hands, but I am a big man with big hands, so it fit in mine.
Yeah, but up here is just a few more boxes, some ammo, nothing extraordinary or out of place. And, you know, you're complaining about the Xbox controller. The PlayStation 2 controller really was the perfect size.
Yes.
Like, there's a reason why the PS3's controller basically was the PS2 controller with a little more ergonomics, because you can't really fuck with that.
The PS5 controller is just a PS2 controller, basically.
Yeah. Okay, really, past me, when are you going to buy all the guns?
Watch you do it in a different fucking video.
Oh god, don't... I recorded these things ages ago. Like, I was doing some massive splicing at some point. Like, why did I even skip over to... Okay, so 4 gold bolts. And, there's still 2... Like, I did nothing special on Iridia. Like, oh man, I gotta do everything here.
At least past you already did it.
True.
You just have to watch yourself do it.
And comment over how much of an idiot I was back then.
Well, that's what I usually do in my LP, which is going to be restarting as soon as my partner gets a new headset.
Oh.
Yes,
that was the Secret World, right?
The Secret World, the reboot of it, Secret World Legends, which fixed a bunch of combat issues. So.
So what you're saying is that they fixed it in the sequel?
Yes. They fixed it in the re-release. Yes, they fixed it in the re-release. But yeah, I'm on
right.
Egypt, so. But this is more important, even though essentially nothing's happening.
Well, to be fair, it's a collectathon video. I'm basically doing all of this side stuff.
And it's not like an RPG where the side stuff is got story to it. This is just, hey, go collect this shit.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. So I could have gotten this on my first pass through the game, but it's collectathon.
I was in that video, and you said, "Why did I not do this?" There's a gold bolt there.
Yeah.
This is where we met Skids Mix Marks, which is.
Yep.
Oh my god! Like no one will remember he's a Tony Hawk reference, because it's just us boomers.
Yeah, Tony Hawk isn't a reference anymore.
Have you seen his Twitter? It's so fucking funny. Because like 90% of his Twitter is just him going, people don't recognize me. Like somebody said, you're Tony Hawk. And he said, yeah. And she said, why? Why are you Tony Hawk? Why? There's a really funny image that goes around that's like a fake game case for Tony Hawk's existential nightmare. And it's just people don't know who he is anymore.
So the skill point I'm trying to get here is to shoot down 3 transports, and the Visibomb gun has a weird thing where it has a low flight ceiling on some levels because it's approaching out of bounds. But these guys will fly out of bounds to do their thing. And the best way to actually deal with them is actually to whip out the Devastator. because it has the soft lock ability and it doesn't worry about flying out of bounds. Of course, it takes me a few moments to figure this out, because I'm busy trying to chase down... there we go. Yeah, all I need is to see that little green circle, and the Devastator will chase it down for me. But of course, I wasn't sure that was an that actually hit. There we go. But yeah, look how far the Devastator chased that transport. It was way out of bounds. But now there's still three gold bolts and a skill point to get. Unfortunately, the skill point and the next gold bolt are in the same line.
So you have to do it twice?
No, you can do the skill point, and the gold bolt is basically at the end of the skill point. So you remember here, which was basically teaching players how to use the swing shot?
Yeah, you're supposed to hit like 4 of them without touching the ground, you said?
Yeah, 6 of them.
6 of them, okay.
Yeah, but it's in the one central chamber just before you get the Trespasser. So this was me trying to remember, oh god, do I have to do it here? Like, is this the spot for that? No, it's not. I mean, not to say I don't give it a good try, but doesn't quite work here.
You know what game needs a re-release? Whiplash.
Here it is, sorry. So this is the area where you have to hit all 6 swing shots without touch... Nope, I think that was it. I think I touched the ground there, and... Yeah, I touched the ground. That didn't work. But the gold bolt is here, and to get back up, just stand out on one of the edges of this fan and hit the swing shot up target above. Or fall to your death.
Die. Or die, yes.
Fortunately, getting back down to the starting point is relatively easy. Did you know you can turn on these yellow ones?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's try this again. There we go. That's what I wanted. And of course, you know, all I needed to do was take that up there to get to it instead of taking the long way around, but I've never said I was perfectly good at this game. I was still doing editing, and I was still cutting out like failed attempts at things. It's just that this particular video is me just showing everything along the way, so you can understand, you know, wow, Barry John is just going through so much effort to do this. Alright, 2 more gold bolts to get. But I'm going to say, having the bolt collector going through some of these levels, it's like, bolts are just randomly appearing out of nowhere. And because I didn't do this last time, because I blew up all those boxes, that's how you normally get up there to get stuff. Now, the next gold bolt is over there, in that big green blob in the middle of the map. Getting over there is a slight issue because you can't exactly jump across the... Does not work. You can't exactly jump across the mud because you only get 3 jumps before Ratchet sinks. And you can't do the long jump here out of the mud. But of course, you know, I have to show off eventually a failure of that because, well, gotta make things interesting to the people watching at home going, wow, this is taking so long. Never mind, I actually did the easy way first. Or, sorry, I cut out the failure. You go for that corner and then you jump over. Because that is something you can do. You can't just jump straight over here. But that is Gold Bolt 3 out of 4. And this is where Skid McMark's agent was. And I come here for the 3rd time to climb up here. Oh, come on, just walk off. There we go. So this is the base of the gun that shot down Skid McMark's. All the way back, you know, when I started this game. And the gold bolt is inside it. And I just got to try to remember how to get in there because this thing is spinning around. Oh, there we go. And there we go, 4 out of 4. I no longer have to come back to this planet.
So, as I mentioned before, Whiplash needs a re-release. It is a game about animal testing in which you play as escaped test animals and beat the shit out of the bad guys.
I remember that game because you had the immortal bunny attached to your attached to
you, yeah. And there was a counter, and all the damage you did, like you were supposed to do like $1 billion in damage, and there was a little counter that would count down how much damage you, in monetary terms, you'd done.
Mm-hmm.
So you could just beat the shit out of everything, and it all exploded.
Yep.
Man, I would love it. I would love a remake of that.
Alright, found the gold bolt, but I still got the skill point I need to do for this level, which is actually pretty easy, all things considered. Is it
another shoot something out of the sky?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's shoot 10 of them.
Ah.
But fortunately with Eudora, because it's such a vertically compact level, it's... Well, when we get there, I'll show you how easy it is. Anything that's flying, I can hit. And look at what I can hit just from where I'm standing. Oh, not quite. Even I am, sometimes have to wind up hitting the terrain. But there we go. That's Eudora done. Because I already collected the bolt. Now the next stop... Oh, wait, there's that... Yeah, you know what, I never really... That little empty gray space on the left there's nothing really there, so... I'm going to ignore it. I did not ignore it on my replay through, though, so I did fill out that little corner of the map. By the way, did you know you could skip those loading screens of Ratchet and Clank hopping in and out of their ship?
Yeah.
I didn't for the longest time. So I left them all in. Why did I even leave these loading screens in, too? I swear, guys, the next videos are a lot better edited. There's a lot more cutting out of dead time like this. I swear, honestly. I was also taking the time to take all of the screenshots for all of the locations you're visiting that I'm using in the thread. But here, there is 1 skill point and 2 gold bolts. I've already got the 1 gold bolt, or 1 gold bolt so far. There is another gold bolt that I showed when I first came to this level, but now that Ratchet has the O2 mask, he can go out here with Clank, and we can go get it. But again, like, I strongly urge everybody to just see the difference in the way this level is playing as Ratchet versus playing as Clank, in terms of just how scaled it is. And you realize, no, they didn't actually change anything about the level itself. It's just camera positioning and the way Clank moves. But there is gold bolt number 2 out of 2. Oh, missed. Damn it.
Unrealistic, no gravity in space.
Yep, I know. This game is a failure.
Oh, I am disgusted.
Yeah, I know. Next, you're going to tell me that there shouldn't be planets that big hanging out in the skybox.
CinemaSins needs to do this game.
Yeah, but then again, it's Ratchet and Clank. Like, even CinemaSins couldn't give this game positive sin value.
I was joking about how CinemaSins is terrible.
Now, if I was smart, if I could have gone back into that little escape pod, and it wouldn't take me to the destroyed ship anymore, it would actually take me over to the Alien Queen boss fight, which is where I want to go. Because, well, the skill point I'm going for is probably the second toughest in the game. And part of the problem is, getting to the Alien Queen.
You know you have guns, right?
Yes, I know I have guns. I also know that I should be doing this smarter, but unfortunately, past me was an idiot.
Work harder, not smarter.
Yeah. But hey, learning process, learning curve. You know how it is. But now you may be wondering, wait a second, there's only a minute left in the video. What are you going to do, Barry John, in this minute to get a skill point? The answer is, I was kind of running out of time, so I think I'm going to... Honestly, getting this skill point took so much time and effort. Spoilers, it's actually going to be the next video. I'm just going to spend the... Yeah, like literally just a case of I want to get to where I need to go, but
I have to show them how I got there.
Yeah, but you know what? I think I'll do that next time. I know. I'll see you all next time when I actually earn the skill point.
See you later.